Hey everyone, so today I'm going to go over the new releases for this week. They are all full page sheets this week, and one of them is a kit. So I'm going to start with that. So it's a 2-page functional kit, and what I just did here is made a bunch of functional icons in all the shades of the rainbow that I use, which is kind of a pastel, and then I also included a darker red color as well because I didn't have any red in the kit, and I like this darker red. And then I also included some functional strips. I didn't use all of the icons in each strip, only I think 4, and then those are all in the colors of the rainbow too. So let me go over what icons I use. I'm just gonna use this page as an example because they're all on here. So you have a shopping cart in asterisk, a little doctor's bag, an envelope, a phone, a little dusting brush or whatever, party hat, a camera, a car, a house, laundry, an Etsy symbol, a paw print, a TV, a little fork and knife, a weight for exercise, a heart, and a laptop. So these are kind of all the main ones that I use or I think people would use. There are some that you'll find in other sheets of mine, like I think I use a tooth a lot for the dentist, but I do have appointment strips that will have that option. Those are not in the shop yet, but hopefully they will be soon. So those are the icons I use for the dots, and then the strips you just get the asterisk, the TV, the weights, and then the meal icon, which actually isn't in here because it's kind of too big to fit, so I just used the fork and knife and the dots, but I had room to put the whole fork, knife, and plate set up on the strip. So here's kind of where you can write, what show you watched, what your workout was, what meal you ate, and then just anything you want in the asterisk space. So these are basically little things like if the kit you're using doesn't come with them or you need an extra one, then this is the sheet you would go to for that. So that is my 2-page functional kit. And now let's move into the next sheet. That's going to be the sidebar trackers. So most kits come with your little Monday through Sunday sidebar tracker here, so you can write in different things on each days. I use mine for dinners, so I'll go back and write what dinners I wrote in that, or I'll write in what dinners that I ate that past week. But not a lot of, most kids do come with those, but some don't, so I wanted to create these as an option in case a kit did not come with one. So it is in all the colors of my rainbow except for that dark red. I think that dark red was only used in the functional kit, but you have a space here to use any header that you want, so you can write in something or overlap a header over it, and then you just have space to write in for each day. So let me find where I used one. I think I've used maybe 2 of these so far. So here's one I used for I think the most recent weekly plan with me I did, which is the wings kit. It did not come with one. It was a freebie kit, so it didn't have a few things. So yeah, what I did here was I overlapped it with a solid color header. I put it right over the blank spot up here, and then I also printed off dinner's script because it didn't come with the kit. So that's how I used that, and that's how big it is. That's how it fits in the sidebar. And yeah, so that is your sidebar trackers sheet. And now the final one is the shopping sheet. So I've seen a few other shops do things like this. It's really kind of simple. I just drew a shopping bag and then I put logos of shops that I go to pretty frequently on the bag, and I didn't change too much else about the design except for the Sephora bag because I had to make it, you know, the iconic Sephora bag while still keeping my same general bag design. So it doesn't look exactly like those Sephora bags do, but close enough. I mean, you can obviously tell right away what it is, even from afar. And then I also gave the Target bag a red handle there because I think that's how they actually look. All the other bags just have generic gray handles. So these are only shops that I go to frequently. If you want another type of shop or logo or whatever, like I have Michael's if you want one for Hobby Lobby or Joann. You can check other people's shops. You could also ask me and I might do a custom one for you. But for now, these are the ones that I have on this sheet. So I have a Container Store one because I love that place. I think everybody does. Even though it can be kind of pricey sometimes. Then I have Bed Bath & Beyond, which I actually don't go to that much, but I've been a couple times and I like it. Then I have Macy's, which I shop at a lot. Sephora, which I used to shop at a lot more, but now I don't so much. I'm not as big into makeup as I was before. And also it's super expensive. And then Kroger and H-E-B, those are like the big grocery stores where I am, and I go to both of those. Like if you wanted like a Costco or Trader Joe's or whatever, that would be one you could look for or ask me to make. And Michael's, of course, which is the main store that I go to, the main craft store, because it's the one closest to me. And then we have Target, which I do enjoy shopping in sometimes, and then PetSmart. You could also look for a Petco one if you wanted. They're both basically the same, but I think PetSmart's a little better. I may be biased because I worked there, but I usually go to PetSmart. And then that is all the ones I have, and then they repeat. The big ones repeat, and then you have the small ones. And oh, whoops, I forgot a few. I think I added some like after I had done those because I just forgot about them. So I have TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross down here. Those are all kind of the same type of store for me, where you can find, you know, nice quality clothes cheaper than you would find them in like the big store like Macy's. I go to TJ Maxx the most often, but I'll stop in Marshall and Ross too because there's usually one nearby. Okay, so yeah, so you have two of each of the big ones, and then I think you also have two of the smaller version down here. Let me find one in my spread. I think I've only used the Michael's one so far, so this is what the smaller Michael's bag looks like in the spread. As you can see, the big one kind of takes up a lot more space, but I do like to provide a bigger and smaller option for all of my stickers, depending on, you know, how much space you have that you want to fill. And then I have two more Michael's ones for this week, the smaller ones again, because I go to Michael's a lot, it would seem. I actually do believe I have used the blank one before. I do specifically remember printing it out. I do not remember exactly where it is, so I'm just gonna try to like flip through and see if it jumps out at me. There's the bigger Michael's bag, I think. Is that the big one? Yeah, so that's the big one. So now you know what that looks like. So I had more space to take up then. So I did, okay, there's the blank one right there. So I just use that for generic shopping at the mall. And that is the big blank one. So that's what that looks like. I'm just gonna leave it at this spread because this is like one of my favorite weeks of my whole life. And then down here I have a bunch of text. I don't think I've used any of this, but I really need to, so I'm glad that I printed out this whole sheet because now I can. So this is just like shopping related stuff. So you have shopping spree. Oh yeah, by the way, some of these are in horizontal and vertical. I do this with a lot of my script, so you have options to just like put it at the bottom of like an image or something, or if you want to put like a bag on one side and then put like the vertical text right next to it, you have space to do that. Or you could just do like a bag up here and then do the horizontal one underneath. So I like to give you two options for that. So you have two shopping sprees, just generic shopping, shopping day, two of those, bigger shopping. You have go shopping, two versions of that, buy all the stuff, two options of that, spend way too much down here, there's two options of that, no more spending, two options of that, the horizontal one has the exclamation mark. And then I think you get doubles of that. So that is the full page shopping sheet. This sheet, like the chores sheet that is not in my shop yet, is kind of me specific. So like I basically created a sheet that I would use. But again, like I said, if you want me to do a custom one for you, I would be happy to. Just get in touch with me through my Etsy shop and I will get started on that for you. So those are the releases for this week. Again, I say this in all my videos, but right now all of my sheets are digital, so you do have to print them out. You can cut them by hand or with a cutting machine. I will give you the cut files, the silhouette cut files, when you buy them through my Etsy shop. But I will eventually, hopefully soon, start selling these physical sheets here. And I do have an email list that you can sign up for to be notified when I do start selling those physical sheets, and I will put that in the description box below. So I think that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, share, that would be amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao!